All right. Got these Terraflex joints ready to give away. All you gotta do is click that link down in the description to enter the giveaway. All it takes is an email too, super easy. Drawings on July 31st at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, it is WJ specific, but if you put some tools together, you might be able to modify it to fit any application or give it to somebody who has a WJ. And if all else fails, shoot, sell it, get you some money. It's on me, you know what I'm talking about? Appreciate you guys getting the channel to 700 subscribers. Other than that, let's get to this video. You dig? What's up? It's your boy, Big Me's for She's, back out here in this thing, baby. So I got a little something in the mail today. You wanna see? You wanna see it? All right, I'll show you. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, man. That all aluminum radiator with the 3 cores or 3 rows, however you wanna say it. The funny thing is, with the stock one, right? It doesn't have the trans lines running to it. This one has the post for the trans lines. But what I found out is they don't make them without the trans lines anymore. Like, they all have those connects on there. So it's more like an option. So if you're running that, cool. If you're not, you just don't use them, I guess. So I'm just gonna plug them up. So I have the 04 Laredo, just basic, you know, it's not an Overland, nothing like that. So all I have is the radiator, the AC condenser, and that's it. There's no, you know, like trans cooler in the front. I don't know, because I always thought there was, you know, something cooling that transmission fluid. I've never had an issue with it. I don't know, we'll get to that later. But anyways, yeah. So we're just gonna plug up them holes and do that. So first things first, I gotta get that attached to that. Try to finagle that thing back up in this bad boy. So this whole thing started because my radiator blew. And since I'm working on it, it's a good thing to just test all the components of the radiator or that whole system. So since I had taken the fan shroud out with the fan, I was like, let me make sure the fan works. Now this is a 2-stage or 2-speed fan. So in the harness, you can see there's three little prongs in there. So the middle one's the ground, and the 2 on the outsides are power for each of the speeds. And it works, so fan's good to go. So we can take this now and go ahead and marry it with that. And then slap him in, slap him in. Well, that went surprisingly well. You know, when buying aftermarket parts, you never know if bolt holes is gonna match up and blah, 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 but all of them matched up. So I got those 4 in. Now I got the these little round pieces that go on the side, and then the square ones that go down there on the bottom of the pegs to rest in the radiator support. Yeah, radiator support. Woohoo! We got lucky, boy. So I found a little push pin to go in there because I had one of these little kits. What's funny about this kit, and all of these are like way too fat for anything I need. But there's a couple of these that finally came in handy. So we're just gonna plug those trans lines up with that. Perfect. Oh, get in there. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Boom. Solid. All right, guys. Wish me luck. This is the scary part. Whew. All right, so it's the next day, and let me tell you, man, last night, me and this radiator, we had a battle. Actually, it wasn't the radiator I battled with. It was me and the radiator against these AC condenser lines that run back behind it, and you can't really see now, but yeah, way down in there, those two black lines, man, they were a bitch for sure to deal with, because that the radiator spout down in the back corner, trying to get it ducked in there. And first and foremost, this thing is a beast, like size wise. Like, this thing is taller, thicker, and it's just, man, it's big and it's bulky. So trying to fit it in between the frame rails, like, look how much space. It's like a 1/4 inch, and there's maybe like a 1/3 of an inch or whatever, but it's not even an inch combined of space. So trying to wiggle this thing down into the, oh my gosh, whew. But we got it in there. So just expect, if you're gonna get one of these, it's gonna be a battle. Unless you just, you know, maybe it might have helped if I'd have had an extra person with me, but by myself, trying to get this thing to fit in here and line up, and but we got it in there. It's in there solid. Got the hose hooked up, except this one. I'm gonna wait to do that last. That's the finishing before I have to burp the system and everything. But now that we got this on here, before I just start buttoning everything up, there's something missing right there, and it's sitting right down here. Yeah, that clutch fan. So pray for me, because I'm hoping as easy as it came out, it'll go back in with this new radiator, because it sits up a little higher and all that. Oh man, I'm hoping the clearance will clear. So let's see how that goes. Oh. It's on there, baby. This particular radiator is a 3-core. It's a lot thicker, which means this top bracket, the support bracket, you gotta notch it. You gotta cut out a little corner, because this part of it sticks up. So I just marked some lines where I'm gonna take my angle grinder and just cut that on out, and then this should sit flush, and then we can button everything back up. So let's do that. Now that that's done, we just got some cleanup to do. Yeah, we're just gonna take the grinder wheel, smooth that out a little bit, and then fit him up. All right, y'all. So after some bickering and choice words and busting a couple knuckles and you know, some ups and downs, that bad boy in there, baby. That bad boy in there, you know what I mean? I'm like confident that it's in there the way it's supposed to be and that everything's good. But it was such a tight fit with some of the things, like, you know, it's in there. It ain't going nowhere. It's bolted in. All the, oh, I gotta do these ones real quick. Forgot about those ones. But I wanted to show you guys to get this to fit, because you can see how this sticks up on both sides. This thing is just bigger and bulkier. So I just cut, you know, enough for this to poke out. And yeah, just cut those, and yeah, just did it like that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't look terrible. I mean, unless you look for it, I guess you'll notice it. But anyways, it's in there. Whew. Clutch fan's in there. Got clearance. It ain't banging on nothing. It ain't scraping on nothing. Got the fan harness plugged in. Hard lines, well, you can't really tell, but all in all, I think job well done. Sorry if you guys can't see me, my light just went out. So now all we got left is to burp it. So I'm gonna get some fluid and we're gonna burp it. And I'll show you what that be like. All right, burping session is a go. Right now, I'm using this here gadget to allow all the air bubbles. Let me see if I get you in there. Yeah, all that air that's in the engine, it's gotta come up out of there. So, hence burping it. Now, also with burping, since you want the air to come out, I don't know if you can tell, but my Jeep is on an incline. That way, the air rises, you know, to the front of the engine and up the radiator and comes out the top. This here gadget right here, the Burpinator 3000, the spill-free funnel. I know that's upside down, but you can get these online, you know what I'm saying? Very good to have, because this isn't the first time I've had to do this. So, also what I'm going to do is let the engine get the temperature. Once it does that, the electric fan in there will kick on, which I believe, don't quote me on this, means that the thermostat is opened up and allowed more fluid into the engine. Go through 2 or 3 cycles of the electric fan kicking on and off, which will let you know that your thermostat has opened up and closed and let enough coolant and or let enough coolant into the system to completely fill it. So what I had in there has completely drained, and just put some more in there. The cool part about this is that if I pour too much in here, I got this little stopper I put in there in the hole. I can pull this whole thing out and then put it back into there by releasing that. So we're gonna sit here and continue to monitor this to see where the temp is at. So yeah, temp is climbing. Let's see, about halfway there, halfway to temp. So we're just gonna let it idle. I think when it gets to temp, like I said, that electric fan is gonna kick on, and we'll go through a couple cycles of that. Then I'll let you know where we're at. Cool. All right, guys, we finally got done burping the system. A couple things I wanted to point out. One, make sure when you go to fill the system up that you get 1 extra gallon of fluid, because this is bigger than the stock, and I had to go back to the store for a second time because I just forgot about that part. 2, because this is all metal now, this part right here is super hot. Like all along here, it gets hot. So put a sticker on there or remind yourself or something that this isn't plastic anymore, this is metal, and that's hot. Usually it's the cap that's hot. Now this is warm because this is plastic or whatever it is. Underneath is all metal and whatever, but this is hot. Other than that, everything went well. Yeah, we had one little leak over here because I didn't tighten that all the way. And then we just have some fluid spill over here. That was when I was taking the burper off and spilled a little bit. But another thing to consider, this actually did the job in a way that I had heard about, but it just wasn't on the forefront of thought. Because it's bigger, holds more coolant or whatever specs, I don't know. It never got to temp, which is like 210 for the WJ, or maybe that's for most cars. It stayed at about 200. So I'm wondering, is that really good or is that a concern? Because you want a vehicle to always reach operating temperature. Is that 10 degrees going to hurt anything? I don't think so, but let me know in the comments, you know, all you experts out there, let me know how you feel about that. But I'm wondering, is that a good sign to know that it'll definitely keep my engine cooler, which is the whole point of upgrading to a system like this, is to keep this bad boy cool for no overheating. So if that's the case and it's still safe for the engine, then we Gucci. Other than that, yeah, I'll call that a success. Everything buttoned up well. Obviously, I got to put the grill on there, and I did break one of the little plastic parts to this housing that hold the light in, so I got to figure that out. I have a plastic welder, so I need to tend to that and that. But anyways, everything else went good. Had to fight with it for a minute, but we got it, and we won the battle and the war. So don't forget, we got the giveaway going on for the TerraFlex 2-inch coil puck spacers for the WJ. But like I said, if you got or if you are a master fabricator or DIYer or modifier like a boy, you could probably get it to fit in the application. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know, all your subscriptions to the channel mean the world to the ultimate. You know what I mean? Like, for real, appreciation all around. So tell your buddies and your family, tune in. Thanks for tuning in yourself. And follow your boy on Instagram and TikTok at Phenomenal. You know what I mean? Get them little exclusive clips. I'm trying to, you know, keep it live for y'all. And other than that, we're going to wrap it up. And y'all already know what to do. Be easy. We getting it. Let's see where we at. Oh, there we is. So we're getting it, but it's tough. Give me a run for my money. Tight fit. Transfer. Oh, getting beat up down here. Oh. Okay.